So in our last video, we spoke about how clients and servers talk to each other within a network to form the internet. Now, those servers are basically just computers, and your client is basically your phone speaking to an external computer to get this and interact with these applications. Now, imagine a situation where you have an application that was built to run within a Linux environment, and then that application needs to talk with a database, and say that database is Microsoft SQL database, for instance. Now, Microsoft SQL database needs to run within a Windows environment, and this application needs to run on Linux. For them to work, you need two different servers, essentially, because a server has to run one operating system, so you can't run the application within the same server that you have to run the database. So you're going to be buying two servers. That's very inefficient. With cost and efficiency, you have a problem there. So with the solution to that is virtualization. With virtualization, you can have one server running multiple operating systems. So I can buy one box, one server. Maybe that server will have about 96 gigabytes of memory, maybe 60 something cores, for instance. So that's a very large server, and that server, I can virtualize it, put a hypervisor, which is basically a tool, maybe VMware, KVM, that can run other operating systems, right? And on that hypervisor, I can run a Linux virtual machine and a Windows virtual machine. Both of them are isolated from each other, right? This is like running two different servers within the same server, isolated from each other, and they can work to solve that my problem. The problem there is that virtual machines are like packaged with the whole operating system, and it's basically like running a full computer inside the computer, and that is a very resource consuming application, right? So it's consuming a lot of resources. So if you want to run just a server, just a simple application, you need to be getting this whole operating system, and it's not very efficient to run. And so in our next lecture, we're going to be talking about a different concept that helps you to run lightweight environments for your applications. My name is Malkel, and I'm taking you behind the scenes into how software applications actually work. So come with me.